Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. For those that's watching, I thank you for watching. It's going to be some crime against me and my twin flame. Shia, I just wanted to tell you I'm going to be talking about the notes before I show you the video footage that I took from the security camera. I am going to talk to you about the notes. It's 88 degrees in here, so there's some kind of heat wave that's happening, so thank God I have this fan. I've been checking this temperature all summer long, and it's barely ever went over 84 degrees. So I think it was definitely timing involved for getting this fan. So I'm going to talk to you about the notes now, Shia. And I'm definitely getting tortured. My root chakra is getting tortured right now. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to make a video later of food research that I'm going to take a video footage flipping through the notebook to show you all of the recipes and meal plans. This cookbook that I'm looking at has meal plans, and it's typically three or four recipes included in the meal, which includes dessert, and it's four ingredients or less per recipe. So this is possible for us, Shai, because in order to eat well, we can't make things from scratch using like 20 different ingredients all the time. So it's called 4 ingredient recipes for 30-minute meals, and this is kind of what I like. And also she includes grocery lists, so we'll have a whole cookbook, we'll have a whole food research for all grocery lists. I have some iced coffee. I got my hair cut yesterday because I messed up. I messed up doing the hair hack, but basically the hair hack just doesn't work. And they show you proof, because when you look at the hair, when you look at what they do to cut it, when you look at what they do to cut it, and then they show you the back, it doesn't look straight. So I went and got my hair cut, and she was very, very nice. She's pretty much like a hair therapist. She's like a hair psychotherapist. I'll tell you about it. She's been cutting hair for 24 years. I'll tell you about it in a little bit. But I didn't get attacked. I didn't get attacked getting my hair cut. And I'm going to start off though with the post. I have my highlighter. And I'm definitely getting tortured right now, Shia, unfortunately. But so if I act funny, it's because I'm getting tortured. And because my brain is so sensitive from the brain stroke, a lot of this torture and verbal assaults and physical assaults is affecting my brain and making me not act well. Like I'm really, also I am moving around a lot too because of the demon possession. So, but I'm going to explain now and follow along with the notes. So this is what I got from the telepathic supporters. She is definitely fugly. She's fucking ugly. And that red and yellow building meant red as in murder, yellow as in yell out. So and none of this information can be used against me. If you do, you're going to be illegally framed. Anything I say, if you illegally frame me, you will be put to prison and sued. And what I say in this video may or may not be true. So It's very possible that what it meant was red, murder, yellow, yell out, your mom. That was posted not even a week and a half later. That was posted not even a week and a half later after your parent was Killed. I never saw that post, by the way, that was posted, and I thought I would check every day. I'm pretty much sure I check every day, and I never saw that post, by the way, until yesterday. I never saw that post, you and your parents. So, because I saw it, there was memories, but maybe it wasn't online. Maybe it wasn't put online, but I think it was. And I saw the blood red colored nails. Family. Big hat. What's that about? Does that attack against your private part? That's sexual harassment. And big hat, big fan. So I'm pretty sure she knew that they were killing me with the fan. A big hat to cover from the sun, big fan to cool off. You're very upset, Shy, about the videos that you're seeing, and obviously that post also meant she was a large contributor, a very, very large percentage of why I have gotten a lethal brain stroke and have lost a lot of my ability to function. And that CN child in the photo looks very sick. And obviously there's a lack of, I'm not going to say that, but they pretty much care about what they look in the camera, not what the CN looks like. And that the more and more time goes by, the more and more I realize that CN is not you, and not like a replica machine of you. It is not often told, but it's not often told to me because it's blocked, but there's a deformity. There's a very obvious deformity in that CN child. And I don't believe that the CN child is going to, I think the CN child is going to make it, at least until God, I don't believe that CN child is allowed to die from sickness at this point, based on plans and instructions by the Marians. But that CN child looks so sick. I did not look up the recent news about anything on public news. They set it up so that when I saw that photo, it wouldn't trigger me extremely bad. They prepared me so I wouldn't be shocked and get attacked. So that's not all the notes I said about that. I have to find the notes. But typically, when criminals, RAPE, they don't want to, they definitely don't want to keep the child. RAPIST don't want to keep the child. So there's it being used as a weapon. And these last several years, I'm constantly told with automated V2K, worth the girth, worth the girth. She thinks it was worth the girth, G-I-R-T-H, girth, the stomach, worth the girth, worth the stomach expansion, worth the pregnancy, worth the girth, over and over and over, hundreds of thousands of times the past several years. And also, the hacker, every time you talked about, hold on, so I know that you hate her. You hate the CN child, and you think she's ugly, deformed. Obviously, I do get triggered. And it's I was constantly like being like, the hacker pretended to be stole your parents' identity, your dad, and would subliminally, or not subliminally, but would pretend to be him and say, like, this is what Shai's dad thinks. You have to be mature about it. Stop being like just stop being so immature about it. Like, grow up. This is like, face the facts. Like, any time that you talked about the child's safety, like you cared about the child, posted the photos, or what I was forced to think, like you were caring about the child's safety, and like you were like showing like you care about the child, how that's not actually how it was. That's not actually how it was. You have a right to defend yourself. You have to defend yourself. You have to expose the evidence, the crime, which is, and the parents posting that, he has some kind of responsibility and ownership over the clone, not the criminal who stole your DNA. It's technically his son. And he wants to help put this criminal who stole your DNA in jail. She doesn't own that CN, the parent does. It's very, very painful for me to see that child, and I ended up doing food research from 10 p.m. to 12:30 in the morning, and from an hour this morning, and then I stopped. But the food research is a way for me to cope from the pain, and that's why I'm going to show you the food research, Shia, so it can help you cope. But it's because they take away everything else, and all I see is you and that child. And that I actually see, like, I almost feel like she's like holding you, and like that's actually you. Like, I don't know if it's mind control, but it's like I actually feel like she's able to really like that's like your spirit and your soul in that CN. But you have to expose the evidence. You have to stick up for yourself, and I want you to. It's very painful for me to see it, but it has to be exposed. It's more of the fear of that's not what the photo says, though. I've been harassed for 3 years. Oh, it's such a cute little innocent baby. Nobody's going to jail. It's such a cute little innocent baby. Nobody's going to jail. That's been said to me for 3 years. No matter what, almost every single day of my life. At least every single week of my life, no matter what. In one way or another. Most likely every day for 3 years straight. So I'm brainwashed for it to trigger me. But this criminal, she fucked herself with lab-grown human costume. And when I look at the CN child, what I see is a mask. It looks like a mask. It doesn't even look like a real human. It looks like there's like something inside it that just wants to just jump out. Like, that's what I get, the feeling I get. That's living, walking torture. And human experimentation, she should be getting DATH, PNALTY automatically for experimenting on a human. It looks like an actual mask, the CN child. It doesn't look like a face. But I'm constantly feeling like when I see, like, it's constantly, no, that's your husband. That's your husband's face in there. So you can't hate it. But she's so sick looking in that face, and doesn't it look like a girl? It looks like a boy. It's like she's trapped inside. But I heard it's a male entity. But I get very jealous because there is those feelings that something was created and I had to watch, and you were forced to participate, and I was pretty much forced to participate involuntarily. So there's a jealousy involved that I have that makes me angry, but I know it's not your fault. But I think, don't be triggered by that, Shia. It's a jealousy that's involuntary, and it's because of the mysteriousness of it and how it happened. But I have these things where I feel like the criminal gets to hold you and be with you, and it's not even like, it's like really you, like that's like the CN, but the CN child is actually you because there's a spirit inside it, and that's distorted thinking. There's definitely a deformity involved, and I've heard that it's possible they'll clone the CN child to disguise the deformity. Because there was one I saw where the child was up and walking at 2.5 years, so shouldn't she be crawling? So are they rapidly changing the pace of growth right in front of people's eyes? Because I've seen that happen in other people, which makes it even more sick. It makes it even more sick. So this is exactly why I stay away from public news 100%, because I will die, Shia. I will die if I look. This completely all set up to make me look. And they've been trying every single day to make me look. And they're playing with my voice, Shia, and my personality to make me not act like myself. But the one with the new basics shoes, that she's like walking around. She's like she can't walk, and then all of a sudden she can walk. I don't even know if that's even her. And they'll make the clone probably look. They'll make the little CN child look even more like you, to mess with you. And I don't want you to look, but I know that you have to, and I know that they're playing with your feelings most likely and torturing you, but the Marians are protecting you. Yeah, I wish I could. Part of me wishes I could get information just to support you, but supporting you long term is me staying alive. Because that's all set up. That's all set up. All those photos and images and public news. It's all set up for my death. And your death. So I'm hoping Lumerians are not forcing you to look. But she should go to jail for life just for giving me a brain stroke and torture me, force me to watch the whole thing. And for those 3 years, she should go to jail for life just for that alone. And I know that you posted that about how your mother got KILLED from the situation. It's similar to how I almost died. And part of me did die, because I am not the same person. I'm not the same person as I was, and it kills me that you never got to meet the person that I was. Hopefully Lumiere will be able to show you with your third eye how I acted and looked like. But I've been possessed my whole life. Actually, I won't. I come and go. I come and go. I'm on and off with my personality. You'll see glimpses of who I am, Shia, still. When the paralysis heals, I might come back completely, be myself. But I'm like, also with the walk-in, I'm more masculine than I act. This isn't even really who I am, how I'm acting now. I'll show you. Hold on, I have to pull up and what happened with to me in middle school by a family member. I was sent an emoji. And I'll show you what the emoji looks like. This one. This was the emoji that was sent by my dad, and you'll know what it means. Hold on, I'm getting too hot, Shia. So I'm gonna make the rest of the videos probably when it cools down. This was the emoji that my dad sent, and you'll be able to figure out what it means. Basically, it was murder. It was not INCEST, because my dad's that's not how my dad is. And his dad interfered and got involved a little bit, because my dad was whipped, punched, hit his whole entire childhood by his dad. And it was kind of like, obviously it ruined my dad's life, at least a little. Probably not as much as it ruined mine. But it was like, take the pain, get beat up from it, because you'll know what I mean by that. So he wants you to know it, Shia, because he's really worried. He's really worried that he's really worried about it. So I think I'm gonna start making the video over there because it's too hot. I don't really want to be close to the wall, however, so I might go in the middle. Actually, let me do that now. I'm too hot. I'm so hot. So I wanted to show you lots of camera footage, Shia. But I think I'm going to wait until it cools off So just don't worry about it. Whenever I upload it. You don't have to watch it on time. It's cooler over here. So I'm gonna pull my hair back, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. See how it's one layer? Well, I'm obsessed with the idea of having one layer. And I figured out from the therapist, after the fact, therapist told me, I don't want layers. I don't want layers like with the CN child with all the layers of the DNA. I just want one layer. Me and you, Shy, we just want one layer. Child with just your DNA. But they did a whole thing with like treating me like I'm a step parent and like I'm involved and I'm like turned into a hag because I'm like a stepmom that had to like go through it. I'm like a hag now because of the child, and I'm like subliminally like being a mom from a distance. They've done so much psychological torture on me, Shia. And I know they have with you, but it's not going to last. It's artificial. It's not real. So I'm going to do research cookbooks with grocery lists. So my dad's dad interfered with that assault and kind of got involved. My dad is taking responsibility, however, his dad was involved, and that is a fact. And my dad really wants you to know, Shia. It's really bothering him, probably, I'm sure. Does it bother me? They're gonna get penalty for it. They're gonna get penalty for it. It's going to be way worse than what I got. I don't really know what to say, actually, and I'm possessed, child, so I can't completely talk freely. But this was a large contribution of ruining my life. What happened to me when I didn't know what happened to me in middle school. So I'm going to upload the food research later today to help you, Shy, because it's very therapeutic. And I think I got really close to what we need to do because of our brain injury, because of how we have to slow down. We want to eat well, but we can't make everything from scratch that take hours all day. So we can make 4 ingredient recipes. So I have to. This isn't. I don't really like the way I'm acting, Shia. So I'm gonna start bringing the office chair in the bathroom to straighten my hair. I haven't been allowed to straighten my hair and style my hair my entire life. And I got video recording footage of me using clips. It's the first time I've used clips to clip my hair in section to be able to properly straighten my hair. I haven't been allowed to do that my entire life. Part of it, I think, is because my mom has wavy curly hair and she didn't let me use hair tools besides a hairbrush and a straightener. She didn't let me use hair tools. Among other things. No hair products, no hair tools, no like doing my hair in different ways. It's like fun and cute, nothing like that. I've had 4 hairstyles my entire life. Low ponytail, high ponytail, which stopped 10 years ago because they turned me into another girl if I wore my hair in a ponytail. Bun, which doesn't usually work. It usually flops over and halfway up. That's it. No braids, no curls, nothing. So they make my arms and legs tired when I go to straighten my hair, and I'm too sick to stand up and straighten my hair. So I'm going to bring the office chair into the bathroom to straighten my hair. And someone reminded me that this blunt cut I've wanted a blunt cut for years because one length, no layers. However, my hair is very thick. I had to cut it somewhat short to take off the damaged hair because it was too heavy and the damage was constantly snarling and pulling and tugging, because when it gets snarly it pulls and tugs and then it pulls my hair. And because I have hair balding on top, I have to have it a little bit shorter. However, it's actually not that short. It's not that short. So there was an attempt in the parking garage. I took a photograph and realized you have to turn the camera on flash in dark rooms, and I forgot that. So one thing with this stroke is, I read a book of a stroke patient, and she had to relearn things that she forgot. She had to relearn things. She had to start her education from preschool on. After her blood aneurysm, she had to relearn things from preschool on. So I'm realizing that I have to relearn things that I should know already, and I'm getting really hard on myself. I don't have to relearn things from preschool. The stroke wasn't that bad. However, I have like a new perception. And after the stroke, my perception has changed. So I'm thinking that like I'm learning new things, which I am. Like, I'm going to give you an example. Like, they're trying to make me feel dumb, though. Like, I used to get my hair cut in layers, and Shia, I'm going to cut your hair and you're going to cut my hair because I think I need layers because my hair is very thick. And I haven't gotten layers in a long time because it costs a lot of money to layer your hair. You can't get a layer haircut at Supercuts or Great Clips for $30. You have to go to a stylist and spend like $50 to $70 or more, $80. So they use this AI to make me feel dumb. Like, I forgot about like hair layers, and I'm looking at girls with hair layers, and I'm like discovering new things. Like, I never really thought about hair layers and how it's done. So like I'm constantly trying to discover how to like do things, and then it's like, no, you never knew this because of the stroke. Well, no, I never knew this because I never thought about it or never wanted to think about it. So I just went to the hairdresser, got layers, and that's it. I didn't think about how the process was. But in order to like make me feel really dumb, they're using AI to like try to trick me into thinking, like processing it differently, so that like, no, you never thought of it. No, you have had a stroke. I can't completely explain that well. But it took this girl 6 years to relearn everything, and she's back studying like very intellectual, scholarly work after 6 years after her brain injury. It took her 6 years of like relearning everything. But I'm trying to figure out when I learned about hair layers, but then I see things differently because of the stroke, and I'm getting confused by this new perception. And when I got the stroke, when you get a stroke, you have to relearn a lot of things, but I'm kind of in denial about it. but I'm also forgetting that I'm relearning things because the stroke and the brain injury is making me forget I'm relearning things. So I believe I'm seeing things in a new way, and I'm actually learning new things. So it's possible the brain injury is backfiring, and I'm like being able to be more educated on how things work prior to my brainwashing mind control that I had before, where I wasn't even allowed to learn it. So spells could be breaking also. But it's very sad to believe that I'm this brain injured, and I can't say, they keep doing some kind of AI to make me look like I'm a mental retard. It's really bothering me. Obviously, based on people, though, if you look at stroke patients, they don't look like mental retards. They look like they're stroke patients. But it's a sign. It is a defeat, though, when you have this much brain injury and this much disability. It is a defeat. It's a form of defeat, failure. So things have to change. But I've been root chakra tortured since 9 a.m. It's 2 p.m. So I act a little bit funny too from the rape torture because it's so painful. My body is like just starting to physically react from it, like I'm just becoming too sensitive to it. Or the AI is wearing off, where the AI was controlling how I was reacting and feeling about it. The AI is doing something differently where I believe I'm less machine and more like demonic. It's more demonic. I don't know. Sometimes I say things, Shia, and like I can't completely explain it. I don't want you to like take it out of context. Like that's what I meant. Like it could be other ways of what I meant, how I meant to say it. Well, we're gonna do each other's hair, and I think I might need layers because my hair is kind of thick. It might lighten it up a little, be less heavy if I do layers, but I have to have it a little bit longer to do layers. I mean, why did I just discover this, that I have had thick hair? So then I feel stupid, like how did I not know I have had thick hair? And I'm like, no, this isn't a stroke. I've never known my whole life I didn't have thick hair. This is just, so I'm not going to tell you every single note, but the weight of the hair, the scalp burning, the hair loss, I had to cut it off. Had to cut off the bleach. It's still pretty long though, even though like it'll take a couple weeks for me to get to like it. I get very traumatized with hair, but she did a very good job, and she used point scissors to thin out the ends, pointing shears. She used point shears to thin it out. And I recently realized the hacker's been trying to kill your sister, Shia, and they mind control me to believe that I cannot picture you having a sister. And also, the reason why the hacker was trying to kill my brother so much is because my brother's not a Lumerian, so he thought he had an easier chance. And he tried with your sister. He pretty much thought he would be able to, apparently. So I cut my hair. I tried the hair hack. It did not work. I watched hair videos for a while, and this was the person in the garage, and they're keeping the parking garage lights dim. It's like really sketchy, like the lights are not turning off. But this, I've seen this person in the elevator. He was in the hallway. He was wheeling back towards me just randomly in the parking garage, and this is where I have to turn the flash on because it didn't take the camera well. The picture didn't take well because all of a sudden the parking garage lights don't turn on anymore. It stays dark in the parking garage. For some reason, I don't think that that's a coincidence. So this person in the parking garage, I don't think is a coincidence. This was the hair hack where I tried to cut my hair, and it made a big bump in the middle. So the hair hack doesn't work where you pull it back in a ponytail. Well, I'll show you. See, it didn't work. You can't just pull the hair hack doesn't work. But when you see it in a ponytail, it looks like it works. I just cut it off, and that's what the ponytail. It doesn't work. This is what you do. You put it in ponytail, and then you just cut off. You can't make a straight cut. It doesn't make a straight cut. So this was how my hair looked before I cut my hair. I like it. I like this. And she's a professional. She cut her hair for 24 years. And she said, I've been cutting my hair for 24 years. I can't cut my hair in the back. You can't cut. So, storage space ran out on this phone. So I'm going to stop the video now. And I will talk about more of the notes another time. I have to make a video though showing you the recording footage. And Shai, I know this is taking up a lot of your time. It makes me very happy that you're watching these videos. Love you, Shai. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shai, for watching.